Have you ever imagined honeybees turning into bomb detectors? It's real and incredible. Today, you'll discover how ordinary honeybees are trained to find dangerous things like explosives and drugs. Join us on this amazing journey from hive to hero. The first step in creating detectors from bees is collecting them from their hives using a special device that safely traps them in a chamber. This device is like a little vacuum that gently pulls the bees in without hurting them. Once collected, the bees are taken to a lab where they are selected, and their training begins. Next step is to calm the bees, so they are cooled down in a refrigerator as cold will make them less active and easier to handle. When bees are cold, they move more slowly, just like we do when we're really cold. After chilling, the bees are placed in tiny harnesses. These harnesses keep the bees still so they can't fly away, but they leave their heads open so they can breathe. They stay in these harnesses for 30 minutes to get used to them. However, as you can imagine, putting bees in harnesses one by one is slow. So an automated method was developed using machines to do it faster and safely for the bees. The machine gently pushes each bee into a harness automatically, guiding each bee into its spot. This streamlines the process, making it much quicker and easier to prepare them for their training. Next, the bees begin their training. And surprisingly, it's a lot like how dogs are trained. Dogs are given a smell and then a treat. Over time, they learn to link the smell with the reward. Bees can do the same thing. Bees use their tongues, called proboscises, to eat. When a bee smells something sweet, it instinctively sticks out its tongue. And this instinctive behavior is the key to training them for detection purposes of any scent. To identify the bees best suited for the job, we test them with a sweet cotton bud. Those that react by extending their tongues towards the sweet scent are ready for training. During training, bees smell explosive vapors for 6 seconds, and in the last 3 seconds they get a sugar water treat. They quickly learn to stick out their tongues when they smell explosives, expecting a sweet reward. This process is done in an automatic machine that gives the bees the smell and the treat at just the right times. In just a few hours, the bees are well trained. They understand that the smell of explosives means they will get a treat, so they stick out their tongues. Now, their training is finished. The trained bees are then set free in another container, and the next batch of bees begins their training. The process is just as simple for training bees to detect drugs or any other scent. Instead of using the smell of explosives, the specific scent of drugs or other substances is used. But how can humans see when the bees stick out their tongues? It's not easy to see such a small thing with the naked eye, especially in a busy place like an airport. To solve this problem, scientists use special machines with tiny cameras or infrared lights. One method uses video processing. Bees in their harnesses are placed in a machine where microscopic cameras watch them. The cameras are connected to a computer that can tell when a bee sticks out its tongue using artificial intelligence or AI. The computer then sounds an alarm to alert security. Another method uses infrared light. Each bee has an infrared light shining on it, and a sensor detects the light that bounces off the bee. If the bee sticks out its tongue, the sensor can tell because the amount of light changes. This way, the machine knows when a bee has detected something. Using these machines, security staff can check if there are explosives or drugs in bags or other items. The handheld detector can hold 36 bees at once. When it's placed near a suspicious item, the bees are exposed to the air around it. If any bees stick out their tongues, the machine will show an alert, and security can investigate further. You might be thinking, why not just use old-school dogs to detect these things? If we compare this amazing power of bees and dogs, we see many differences. Dogs take many months or even years to be trained, while bees can be trained in just a few hours. Not only that, but the cost of training bees is much less than the cost of training dogs. All bees need is some sugar water. There are places where using dogs is not possible, such as finding landmines buried under the ground. Landmines can explode with just a little weight on them, making it too dangerous to use dogs for this job. However, bees can be used because they fly and won't trigger the mines. When bees trained to smell explosives are released in the area, they will fly around where the mines are buried. Drones flying above can capture the bees' movements on camera, helping experts locate the mines without putting anyone in danger. This innovative use of bees showcases their incredible abilities and offers a safer, more efficient way to detect explosives. The bees are not harmed during the process and are returned to their hive afterward. By combining the natural talents of bees with modern technology, we can create powerful tools for security and safety. However, honeybees are not the only animals used for security purposes. Dogs, eagles, pigeons, and even rats have been trained for various tasks. Dolphins and sea lions, for example, are trained to detect underwater mines and other dangerous objects. They can even attach hooks to underwater objects to help retrieve them. Eagles have been trained to catch rogue drones by seeing them as prey and intercepting them mid-air, bringing them down safely in a very effective and simple way. Although this method proved to be highly successful, concerns about the safety of the eagles were raised by animal rights activists, leading to the program being discontinued. However, for many years, the military has trained and utilized animals for a variety of tasks. Among the notable examples are falcons, stationed at air bases to deter birds and prevent accidents during aircraft takeoffs and landings. Dogs are trained for tasks such as detecting explosives, searching for missing persons, and even apprehending suspects. Dolphins undergo training to detect underwater mines, ensuring the safety of naval operations. More recently, bees have joined the ranks, trained to detect explosives and other scents. These remarkable animals perform crucial roles, sometimes exceeding the capabilities of machines, thereby significantly contributing to our safety. Incredible, isn't it? Who would have thought that these tiny creatures could play such a vital role in keeping us safe? It's a testament to the power of nature combined with human ingenuity. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Fun Facts for more mind-blowing insights into the world around us. And remember, the next time you see a bee buzzing around, appreciate it not just for its honey-making abilities, but also for its potential to save lives. Thanks for watching.